Hey everyone! Welcome back. I am back today with more Kamen Rider Saber, you guys. Finally, after a couple-week break, we are back here today with episode 44. Wow, you guys. We only have a few left now, so it really feels like kind of high stakes right now, and I'll get into it a little bit more in just a little bit. But first, if you're joining me early today, you know just what that means. It means you are one of my awesome patrons. Thank you so much, and as always, I'm sending up those big old hugs right through that screen. And if not, still thank you for joining me today. I'm glad you're here. I do hope you'll consider supporting me that way. The link to my Patreon is going to be in the description down below. And if you are joining me on YouTube today, I would really love it if you could please like this video and subscribe to my channel. So, yeah, so let's get into the last episode, the last, like, actual episode that we had of Kamen Rider Saber, because we had a little break in between right now. As I film this, the Olympics, I think they're still going on. I don't know how long they go on, but there was a break for a few weeks because of that. I went back to check out a little bit of what was going on when we last had an actual episode, and wow, guys, it's pretty nuts. So we had Bad Sophia, we had Storious just here. He was like here, maybe like here, and now he's just like here. We had a surprisingly emotional death for yessss. I think a lot of us knew it was kind of probably coming, but I think the way that they did it, there was just something about the way that they did it that I feel like it kind of pushed Ren's story forward. I do feel like it was somewhat of a, like, meaningful death for him, which is kind of saying a lot considering, you know, he was just like a Megid or Megiddo or whatever, or, you know, just kind of a created monster thing, and I don't know, he kind of, I feel like he kind of evolved past that in a way. You know, I wouldn't say he reached like this great enlightenment or anything, but he definitely was more than just a Megid monster by the time he died. And you could tell like there were actually things that he cared about, and he actually did care about Ren, you know, kind of pushing forward as a person and a swordsman and everything. So yeah, so that kind of took me by surprise. Bad Sophia, I mean, I keep calling her Bad Sophia, but she's really just like another Sophia that's being used by Storious. We don't know if she's like bad. I could have sworn in my head she got eaten. I could have sworn, and then I went back in the episode and I just skimmed it, and I could not find like footage of her being eaten. So I don't know if I imagined that that really happened. Because I remember thinking, like, oh my god, she was around for, like, a hot minute, and now she's gone. Something happened to her. But Storious also, like, there was just a lot of eating going on, and I don't know if the eating is, like, permanent. So, because he has that thing that has, like, the Venus flytrap almost, kind of, that comes out and eats people. We saw a lot of, like, innocent people that they had been using for Wonderworld and everything, or not Wonderworld, but just to connect the worlds, or not even to connect the worlds, because only Luna can do that. You guys know what I mean. They had been, like seeing the world and everything. They, like, seem like they sacrificed a lot of people, but I don't know if they're like actually gone, or if I think Toma's going to be able to get them back. But yeah, we're definitely, so now we have confirmed that there's only like 5 episodes left, including this one. And then we jump right into Revis, guys, like missing no beats whatsoever. So it's weird to already be on to like the hype for Revis now. And still not, like, have an actual end to Saber. So it makes me really just kind of bittersweet about these last few episodes. That, like, it's definitely, like, there's no question about it. Like, we're already on to the next series. Like, it's coming to an end. But I can't wait to see what they're going to do next. And I think it's going to be all, like, action and excitement from here. So with that being said, what do you say we go ahead and we get started on the next episode of Kamen Rider Saber? Let's go. All right, guys, let's talk, because I'm really just getting that feeling like just here we are at the end of it all. And not even in a bad way, just like here we are at the end of the series, and look at how far we've all come, you know? I don't know why, like nothing really profoundly sad happened. Just like some sweet stuff. And here I am just like crying. I don't know why. Just getting like unnecessarily emotional at the end of the series here. But, you know, seeing Luna and Kento and Toma, finally, like we saw the three of them together a few episodes back, and Kento was still in a bad place. And this is the first time like all three of them were back together and back on the same page. And trying to get her to smile and be happy and have fun with their silly stories. And, and she grew up. She like grew to match them, which I think is probably, if you really want to read into that, I'm sure there's a lot of symbolism there. But it's, and I thought she would be Sophia. But no, she's like in between. Like I'd say Sophia's like full on adult and Luna's like a little girl, and now Luna's like maybe like teenage young adult, you know, like their age, like 18, 19, 20. They're probably like early 20s. We had a little moment between Rintaro and Mei. Guys, I love the moment, but the moment also fills me with a lot of dread about like, why would they give us a moment? You know? I'm just so distrusting now of scenes like that, because I'm like, oh no, do not tell me either him or Mei are gonna, but no, they're all going to be fine. Everything's going to be fine. And I like that they're kind of like owning the relationship between the two of them. They've really hinted in the past that like he made a big impression on her and like they care a lot about each other and everything. But I think this is the first time they've ever like straight up been like, hey guys, like there's something very, very, very much here. Like a little bit more solid this time. And I'm here for it, guys. I'm on board with that. Ren, finally, I feel like kind of coming into his own enough to be like, I'm always going to walk my own path, but I'm mature enough now to realize that, like, I need a path to walk on in this physical world. So if the world's going to end, like, I've got some reasons now I want the world to keep on going. So I will join you. Just all of them, like, joining up together at dawn there. I don't know why. It just, like, flipped something in my brain. Luna, Sophia, Yuri are all starting to do the transparent thing. It reminded me of something from a movie, but I actually just heard somebody reacting to this movie for the first time, so I won't say what it is, because there are people out there who have not seen the movie, but the whole, like, transparent thing. So, yeah, can I just say Storious is creepy as ever. Bringing the sages back? Oh my god, that was not even on my... I thought he was going to bring, like, Tasso, Legiel, and, oh my god, what's his name? I'm going to be really embarrassed. I forgot his name. The other guy. I thought he was bringing them back. Zeus. Oh my god. I thought, but then I'm like, what would the fourth coffin be? It was the sages that Logos... And he did. I think he did kill him, because Storious said he straight up revived him. I was kind of wondering, like, Storious has made it so that, like, he has no one left to, like, help him. I know he can make the Megids and everything, Megiddos, but yeah, but bringing back the sages was, it's cold. It's cold, you guys, but it's effective. Everything about, like, oh my god, Kamen Rider Storious, everything about, just kind of the presence, the ambiance, the, like, world that we see, that he is trying to, like, everything about it is so disturbing. It just works so well. And kind of getting, I feel like we're really wrapping stuff up before the big fight begins, is how I feel. I feel like we're wrapping up all the feelings between the three friends. Oh my god, we got to see Sora's mom. So I know that there was, like, some kind of, I don't think it was, it might have been a series. Was it a manga or was it like an anime or both? But some folks told me that there actually is, like a backstory for them. And I just assumed all this time I assumed he was a single dad. And she is back, and he was all blushing. She's like, of course I want to see you too. And he's like, oh. Which, you know, we really never get from him. So that's really saying something, that he would get all like flustered. Oh my God, so sweet. Oh, I love it. And yeah, we just got to see, I feel like, I don't want to say a wrap up, but I feel like we got a lot of things addressed before we head into this final battle. I'm putting it out there now. Everyone better be okay, except Storious. He can go. But everyone else better be all right. So I'm still kind of half expecting Tassel to show up, because we saw him like fly away in like an energy beam. And I'm still kind of expecting like maybe his energy to show up in the end and be like, I'll give you the power you need, friends, and this your final battle. And that's what helps them save the day. But I don't know. I could be reaching there. He could just be gone forever. Here we are, guys. It's just like the end. I'm like getting emotional. This was the new series to me for so long, and now it's like so embedded in my heart that I just can't picture it being over now, you know? And we're hot on the heels of Revis. We're like weeks away from that starting, so all right, guys, that was really good. I really enjoyed it. It had sweet moments, sad moments, fun moments, creepy moments. I just feel like we're really going to be in for it with these last 4 episodes. And everyone better be all right if no one wants to see the internet's most epic tantrum ever. That's all I'm going to say. If you don't want to see a tantrum, Kamen Rider writers, everyone better come out of this okay. So, all right, guys. As always, I hope you enjoyed watching along with me. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please be sure to join me next time for the final eps. We will watch them, get through them, all of the above, together. Bye for now, guys.